So we're coming to Chernobyl tour to book our trip for Sunday. Kyiv seems to be another one of those cities with a lot of graffiti. I mean, yes, there's a lot of beautiful street art, but also loads of graffiti as well. Here we are at the top of St Andrew's Descent. It's finally stopped trying to snow. We're going round, and because it's winter the stalls aren't set up, and Lee's a little bit disoriented.
Yeah. I'm walking sort of down, but now I've got it. Now I can see the river, I'm all good.
He thought we were going downhill from Podil to like the centre of town, but it turns out...
it was called a descent, but it was an ascent for me, so now I'm alright.
Okay, unfortunately St Andrew's Church Museum is closed, under restoration, but you can still pay your 20 hryvnia to go up and walk around and see the observation place. But as it's very similar to what we saw from the viewing platform, might give it a miss. So here's Kyiv from the top of St Andrew's Descent. We're staying over in Podil, near the, what I'm going to call the Kyiv Eye, in the centre of the screen. And we come round, there's the Dnieper River, and in the distance you can sort of see the massive apartment block complexes, but with the forest in between. So nice, they've set up bird stations. So you've got your sunflower seeds in there, and water below for the birds to come along and make sure they're well fed during the winter months. It's a lovely plump bird. Oh, Mr. Pigeon's chasing him off. So here we have Saint Vladimir. I'm quite impressed with the walkways, etc. here, heading over to the Friendship Arch, the bridge and the church up on that hill, and paths going all around. Pretty cool. And here we have the Friendship Arch.
Between Russia and Ukraine. To be honest, I'm really surprised it's still standing.
Yeah. Look at that crack at the top. I wonder if that's intentional or symbolic. And all the while there's this lovely smell of mulled wine. Because man, it's cold. Really dark and desolate looking underpass heading down to the Maidan. So this is a memorial at the beginning of Kreshchatyk Street for the martyrs of the revolution, the Maidan Square uprising. That succeeded in the end, but so many lost their lives.
We've come to Zata Hata for a like a Stolovaya type meal, so canteen. Choose what you want. Soup.
We both went for soup. Lee's gone for borscht,
yeah.
And he's got puree and some type of cutlet, lovely looking veggies. And I went for roast potatoes, grilled chicken, lovely beetroot salad because, you know, we're back in that sort of climate, and another soup. I'm not too sure. I think it's Solienka.
There's a surprise.
Oh, I didn't realise it's actually... Ah!
It's got like a cabbage inside.
Nice.
Yeah, very good. Isn't that a surprise?
So this meal in total cost 290, so a little bit more than we'd sort of expected, but we did go for some good
A
things.
lot of food. We must be hungry after yesterday's epic bus journey, so we're going to tuck in right now.
So it turns out you have to pay for the toilets in the food courts as well. They are 5 hryvnia. So we're here at basically ground zero for Kyiv at Independence Square. We have a number of like Soviet buildings. There's all these like, you know, ways to get money off you. Like a girl comes up to you with an owl. If you touch the owl, you've got to pay. And people dressed up in bear outfits, etc. But coming around here, not too sure what the statue is. 2 soldiers getting photos, and here is the beautiful statue. So this is Maidan, Independence Square in the center of Kyiv, where the revolution was. I definitely recommend watching the Netflix movie. It's, yeah, absolutely, I don't know, must see. National Memorial to the Heroes Heavenly 100. Having watched the Netflix documentary, excellent documentary, it's quite disconcerting to come down here and see that there's now a massive shopping centre. Globus, you go in and down and it's all the way under Maidan, comes along, across the road. You can sort of see the glass dome of it over there. Globus in the distance. So, you can, if it's raining too much outside, you're on shelter down there. So from the Netflix Winter on Fire documentary, I realised this is where soldiers were. They were just up here sniping the protesters down below. And that's why they lit the tyres, so the smoke could blow up and force the snipers away. It's crazy to think that happened only 6 years ago. And this country's still reeling from so many issues, from what we've gathered from talking to people. There are some stunning buildings up around behind the Maidan. Unfortunately, this one's needs a bit of repair, a bit of paint. I'm not sure exactly what this building is, but it's fantastic. Look at all of your There's rhinos and deer and all frogs up there. And just brilliant. And here we have a yacht seller just around the corner from Parliament. Wonder who their main clients might be. Check out this Baroque masterpiece. So it looks as though they've gotten rid of the public ice skating rink in February, mid-Feb. Maybe because it's just not cold enough this year. Podil is quite a pretty area. And it has a giant Ferris wheel. So we're now outside St Michael's. This was a major place during the Maidan revolution, with injured brought here. It basically became a field hospital and a morgue out the back. Here are the Heavenly 100. And also in the grounds, or out the front, there's a sculpture for the millions of Ukrainians victims of the famine genocide 1932-1933. May have been another one of the Soviet attempts to force people into collective farming. Well, that's what happened in Moldova. Hundreds of thousands of people died. Heading up to St Sophia over there, and yep, yet another coffee stand. I love their coffee, the Ukrainians. This is St Sophia, the bell tower outside, which is, we think it's far later, but the cathedral itself inside is 11th century. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We've heard it does cost a little bit to go in, so we're just going to check out the prices and see. Here's probably the most comprehensive price list of any place we've ever visited. So many coffee kiosks. This is like outside a restaurant on the corner from St Sophia's.
Funny thing is, it's a fish restaurant as well. So. Go figure.
So some money's gone into restoring this one. And to stop the graffiti people, they've had to put the barriers in at the bottom. So all our wandering is making us hungry, so we thought we may as well stop for our first shawarma for a while. Actually, we didn't have any in Hungary, Bratislava or in Poland. It's a bit of a change for us.
Time for shawarma then, mightn't it?
Definitely. And these ones look really good. The standard looks quite cool. Get some more videos so I get closer to it. So it's the first time I've seen this before, like chicken and beef together. Such a good idea.
Good.
So the shawarma here have very different fillings. It seems to be, because it's the good value at the moment, it's cabbage and carrot and pickle. And here we've got the cheese. It's like the checho. Very like checho. Delicious.
Adno. had a great experience at the shawarma place. We were buying a shawarma and a really nice guy, Maxim, started chatting to us, a local guy, and he bought us a shawarma. He offered us one. Just very kind-hearted people.
He gave two random strangers a shawarma. Like,
Yeah.
how lovely. So kind.
Good people.
So that delicious shawarma, it was a beer burger one, and it's right by Golden Gate. So here's the National Opera and Ballet Theatre. Once again, the ballet is Giselle. I think it has been in the last 3 major cities we've seen with opera houses. And once again, we can't go this time because on the 16th of February we're going to be visiting Chernobyl. So we're going inside to see about buying tickets. Casa number 1.
So we've got tickets for the ballet at the Ukrainian National Opera, which looks amazing. We're going to be going to see Carmen in a couple of days. Really excited, our first ever ballet, and they cost 50 grivna each, which is under £2.
Wow, I think it's like a modern version of Carmen. I'll post some details about that later, but it just sounds really interesting. And the lady was so nice, really friendly with our, you know, poor Russian, limited Russian, and zero Ukrainian. But yeah, so excited. We're walking down to Bessarabsky Market. I really like the sculpture. The guy's sitting on the balcony. Pretty cool. So we've just walked down from the National Opera to Khreshchatyk Street, the hustling, bustling heart of Kyiv. Beautiful old buildings over there. And we've got the Bessarabsky Market. We've also had some quite interesting, I don't know what you call them, neoclassical, baroque, pretty full-on buildings that way. You know, they do recycling as well. So we've gone to the shopping centre underneath Khreshchatyk Street to get to the market, Bessarabsky Market. And I've just seen a rather disturbing sight. Yep, there's an Uzbek restaurant with plov. I thought we'd escape that. Probably my least favourite dish in the world. Okay, maybe after tripe. So here's the entrance, or one of the many entrances to the Bessarabsky Market. With, of course, a coffee shop outside. Oh, and here's another coffee stall. Oh, and another one. Wow, I'd heard it was impressive. Caviar. Starting with caviar. And different meats and vegetables and things like that. Ginger. Some types of fish. Pickles. I do love pickles. I think they're like my favourite thing about these regions. We really should eat more of them. They have types of fish. Oh, lots of types of caviar. More fish. And we have more caviar. So, oh, there are some prices. I'd heard that there aren't. Thank you. And then we have more sala, which is that. So we've been offered a few tastes. One of the things I'd read about this market, and it has sort of been proved true, is that it is quite pricey. The soup, 60 back there. Burgers are like 89. And with the wares on display, most of them don't have prices. And apparently they're very hard bargainers. So yeah, it's quite difficult to get a bargain. Sort of I'm not too sure, maybe more speciality stuff. Okay, there's prices here. Cool, craft beer and fried chicken. Lee sounds quite pleased about that. Looking at the prices, the cheapest is the Vienna Lager. It's 5% alcohol, 28 grivna. It comes down, there's Helles, there's a herb beer, a Rausch beer, sour, a Weiss, a red ale. And the strongest is Black Ale, an American stout, 7.9%, 109 IBU. Plateau is 22 and price is 48 grivna. Another restaurant we want to go to, and they've got a samovar, so it's always a good sign. I went for cabbage roll and potato pancakes, beetroot salad, because I love beetroot salad. Lee's gone for the meat and mushroom and potato, and a chicken Kyiv.
Kyiv? It was the Kyivian instead. Chicken Kyiv is breadcrumbs around some pressed chicken.
And what is it inside? Is it herb butter or garlic butter?
Well, I actually haven't reached it at the end. That one likes Kyiv. Herb butter.
The cabbage roll is really interesting. It's kind of like solid inside, like a sausage roll. And the potato pancakes are delicious. It's such a lovely touch. You've got your colouring in pens and your placemat in case you or the kids would like something to do. Quite impressive. The art centre on the famous street that I've just forgotten how to pronounce the name. Krishatik? That one, Krishatik Street. Very impressive. Still got the star at the top. Another coffee stall. This one's called Magic Snail. Oh, we've got lots of lovely looking ice cream coffees.
Reasonable actually, 30 for a small, Maliki. 34 for an average.
For chocolate with ice cream and bananas. And ooh,
it's about 40.
Nice. Pretty sure this is the Kyiv version of GUM, the department store in Moscow.
Tsum.
What, Tsum?
It's called. Yeah.
Okay, Tsum.
You're right, yeah.
Very nice shops along Krishatik Street. Here we have Zara. And here we are going down one of the metros again from Krishatik Street. Well, this is the Maidan metro line. Quite noisy, very busy at this time of night, like 5 PM. People are obviously knocking off work on a Friday afternoon. Been a great day sightseeing. Dear Lord.